Hey guys, thanks for joining me. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. In this episode, I want to talk about a pop filter for the Shure SM-57, which is what I'm using right now here on this Shure SM-57. Now, the question might be, why? Well, the SM-57 is an excellent general-purpose microphone from Shure. It represents terrific value. It's probably the least expensive mic in my collection. And yet, I think it is one of the best sounding mics for these videos. And so that's what I've been using. But the SM-57 is intended to be an instrument microphone, not a vocal mic. And so it does not include a pop filter in its design. And if you use a microphone without a pop filter for vocal use, you can have a problem with distortion on the plosives, those P words where you get a little puff of air out of your voice that hits the microphone diaphragm and doesn't sound so good. And so we need to put a pop filter of some type on an SM-57 to use it for vocal purposes. And I found this product, which is really inexpensive, and I think it works well, and it matches the mic aesthetically, so I just wanted to share it with you. It's not a sponsored video, just a product that I bought and I like, and I thought I'd let you know about it. Now, as you can see, it's a simple foam windscreen. Now, the SM-57 is the brother to the SM-58, which is an almost identical microphone, but the SM-58 is designed to be a vocal microphone, so they give you this pop filter ball in the design of the mic, so you can use it for vocals. And so it could be argued, why don't I just simply use an SM-58? Good question. The SM-58 would probably sound darn near identical to this mic. I want to believe that I think the SM-57 sounds just a little teeny bit better, but I'm not sure if that's really true. I think it's probably just a matter of aesthetics. I like the look of the SM-57, but to use it for vocals, I need a filter. So I found this filter which works really well. Now, these foam type filters are pretty inexpensive and pretty common. And of course, there's different pop filters out there that you can pursue. Sometimes people will use the type that are a screen that fits in front of the mic. And usually that's attached to a small gooseneck, which is then attached to the mic stand. And those work well also. But in the case of video, I don't want to be hiding behind a screen. That wouldn't look so good. So this kind of pop filter is a better choice. Now, like I mentioned, these come in different sizes, and most commonly, you'll find them in this size, which is the size that is required to fit on an SM-58. Now, you might want to use a foam pop filter on an SM-58 for a couple of reasons. It'll give you even more protection against plosives, and it also is a matter of hygiene. If you're using somebody else's mic and you want to step up on stage and you're concerned about using a mic that somebody else was just putting their lips against a minute ago, well, you could carry one of these pop filters and just slip that over the mic, and then you don't have to worry about sharing any contact with the mic with somebody else, if that's a concern for you. It also provides some electrical insulation. So if you're strumming a guitar and you're grounded and you have some concerns about getting shocked by the PA system, those things aren't supposed to happen, but in the real world, sometimes things are plugged into different power feeds and there's a little bit of stray current, and you can experience a bit of a shock when you touch your lips against the microphone and touch the strings of the guitar. Well, if you have a pop filter on the mic, that's not such an issue because you're electrically isolated from the metal case of the microphone that way. This size pop filter is real common. Most any store that sells microphones probably sells these for a few dollars, and they're the size that fits over an SM-58. Unfortunately, an SM-57 is smaller than that, so this will not nicely fit onto that microphone. It would be really loose. So that's not a great choice. But this one is made for the SM-57, and it fits just about perfectly. Now, the best foam pop filter that I've seen is this one here, made by Shure. And this monster is intended to be used with the SM-81 studio condenser microphone, which, as you can see, is even more narrow than an SM-57 is. This microphone right here is actually an Audio-Technica AE5100, but it's about the same diameter as an SM-81, so it fits on there properly. But this pop filter would be a tight squeeze on an SM-57. It can be done if you have a little bit of patience and tenacity. And this filter works great on an SM-57, and it really controls the plosives well. And so this is what I would reach for if I was doing serious voiceover work, like reading audiobooks, something to that effect. This filter from Shure, the 81 filter, is fairly expensive. It's over $30. It's about $35, which to me seems like a lot of money for a piece of foam. It's a complicated piece of foam in that there's more than one kind of foam in this design, and it's super effective. So I'm not unhappy with the price. I think that it works really well, and I'm glad that I have it. But on the other hand, I do think that, $35 is a lot of money for a piece of foam. And it's also pretty large, so that's maybe a matter of aesthetic if you want such a large, imposing microphone in your video. So that gets me to these guys right here, which is a properly sized foam filter for the SM-57. You can get a pack of 3 of these for just over $10 on Amazon, and I've had really good luck with it. I think they're a great product and they're super inexpensive. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to put a link down below so that if you're interested, you can grab some for yourself. And full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. This is just a product that I bought and I've had good luck with. And so I'm not being compensated to promote this stuff. However, the links down below are part of the Amazon affiliates program. So if you purchase product through those links, Amazon will give me a very small percentage of the sale as a referral bonus. However, there is no additional charge for you. You still purchase the product at the lowest price. So I'm not doing this to make any money. I might make a dime or so if you purchase through that link, but it would help my affiliate stats, so I'd appreciate that. But at any rate, it's a great product. And if you want to use an SM-57 for vocal use, one of these filters is the ticket. And with one of these filters, that makes the SM-57 pretty darn universal. It works great on almost all instruments and vocals. So something you might want to consider is if you had a band and you needed a set of microphones, you could probably just purchase a whole collection of SM-57s and use them for both instruments like guitar pickup and drum tom pickup, and also your vocals with these pop filters. The other microphones that you might want if you're in a band is a specialized kick drum microphone, like the Audix kick drum microphone, for example, the D6, just because kick drums benefit from a stylized sounding kick drum microphone. And a lot of people like to use condenser microphones for picking up the metal on the drums because they have such high frequency overtones that the condensers work really nice for that. But otherwise, the SM-57 is a terrific general purpose microphone, and it's one of the least expensive professional microphones that, in my opinion, really works well. So I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope that if you enjoy this kind of content, you have chosen or will choose to subscribe, and I will catch you again soon on another upcoming episode.